Good evening, Simon here, Explosive Action, back with another update, this time for July 2017. As you can see, there's quite a lot of things here, so I'm going to try and do this one as quick as possible. Let's get cracking. First up, we've got two VHS tapes, and this first one here is Deadly Dream Women. This is a Hong Kong action fantasy film. I haven't checked it out yet. It's from... the directors are Taylor Wong and it's Jim Wong as well, who have done The God of Gamblers, will definitely be one of the highlight films, Future Cops. In fact, I mean, their catalogue of films produced, directed and written is as high as Roger Corman. It's ridiculous. Anyway, this looks pretty cool. Fantasy action film, bit of a revenge thing going on. And from what I can work out, not on DVD, so... This was a lucky find, floating around in CBD store for a few dollars. So, yep, very cool. And the next one I'm stoked about, Invasion Force. This is a David Pryor film. If you saw my David A. Pryor overview recently, you'll notice this was one that was missing. And I'm not sure if there's an Australian tape. I've never seen one. But I found one on Amazon Japan. And I do love my Japanese tapes. Look at that cover. Fantastic. So this is a movie within a movie, basically. Crew filming an action film, and then, well, there ends up being a bit of actual real-life action going on. So, yeah, Invasion Force. Very cool. Another David Pryor checked off the list. So let's start ripping through the DVDs, and the first one is The Principal. This one's still sealed, actually. Haven't cracked that. Real lucky find, this one. James Belushi and Louis Gossett Jr. I have seen this film. I had the VHS and really enjoyed it. And then I went hunting for the DVD, and that proved quite hard. They all seemed to be out of print, so didn't think I was going to find one. And then, yep, new and sealed. Found this one in a trade online, and very happy to get this because it's in correct scope and anamorphic. And yeah, it was really solid little... school-based thriller, really. Action thriller, drama thriller. Pretty good stuff, yeah, The Principal. So I'll be able to watch that again sometime soon. Next one, Helter Skelter. True Stories of the Manson Murders. You don't know a great deal about it. The next few I picked up at a Vinnie's on the weekend. So these were all like a couple of bucks each. Quite rare, I think, this one, Helter Skelter. Look at this cover. A Nico Master-Arcus film. Got a few of his now. Terminal Exposure. Look at those bums. Wonderful. I have no idea what the film's about, but that cover's amazing. Yep. So who is she on the front there, actually? I don't know. Is that Hope Marie Carton? It probably is. I imagine that would have to be. That looks like fun. This one I was so happy to find. Locus, the Eighth Plague, sci-fi channel film, Region 1 on the Sci-Fi Essentials sub-label, which is part of Image. Really, really hard to find this particular DVD. It turned up for buy it now $5, and you've never seen me click buy it now quicker than you did when that showed up in my saved searches. So very cool. Locus, the Eighth Plague. This was a freebie. Argo Man, Fantastic Superman, from the Dorado Films. I think it came with, was it with one of the Franco sets? Not sure. I only picked up the first Franco film so far, and the Eurocrime is on its way. But there was another I didn't get, and it came with a free Argo Man. And a friend of mine didn't want it, so... came my way. No idea what this is going to be like, but hey, certainly looks pretty fun to me. Demon Within, modern Hong Kong action thriller. Picked this one up for only like $5 or something. This looks really, really good, actually. I was reading this one in the shop. It was like it was literally like $4.95 or something. I was really happy to pick this up new for that. You can see the summary on the back there. You want to get an idea of what this one's about. I haven't actually had a chance to get to this one yet. Daniel Wu, he shows up in a truckload of things, so that should be good. Oh man, I was happy. This is My Lucky Stars on Hong Kong Collections, very rare Australian edition. Again, came up in my saved eBay searches. You really got to use the saved eBay searches to get stuff these days. It wasn't $5, it was basically full price money, but this thing is so rare I could care less. Picked it up. This is the one in the trilogy, the middle film. So you've got Winners and Sinners, My Lucky Stars, and Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Star. And I had seen the first one and was waiting patiently until I could watch the second one, which I did. It says it's got Jackie Chan on the front, but he's in it very, very little. It's Sammo Hung's film, which is no bad thing because he's great. So, yep, again, fun action comedy from Hong Kong. And more Hong Kong. Beast Cops. I have started to get the Hong Kong Legends UK DVDs. There was a lot more UK ones than Australian ones, so trying to get those as well because they're always good prints. They're always got lots of extras. Not that that's something that I really look for, but I'm really just after the films. But they're always good quality, and Beast Cops comes with a recommendation from my good friend Extra the Mutilator, so shall enjoy that. As did quite a lot of the following. These all came from a Hong Kong Facebook group. This is Dragon's Claw, which was a neat little martial arts film on the My Laser Co group. Oh, I'm sure I butchered that. Anyway, this one was really cool. I watched this. It was like a, your Rocky style thing. The learn how to be a champion and go through montages and all that kind of thing, and then defeat the bad guy. Quite enjoyed this one. Letterboxed, but not anamorphic, and the subtitles were outside of the picture, so I couldn't zoom the TV, which was slightly annoying. Haven't got to this one yet. This is the new Legend of Shaolin. It's a Jet Li, and I've just forgotten what the English title is. I think it's the Red Dragon or something like that. With a lot of the Jet Li films, the English-friendly, not English-friendly, but the Western releases are cut and usually dubbed. So to get subtitled and full length, you need to buy the Region 3 discs, as you can see here. And this one's put out by Universal Laser. So the prints are never as good. This is literally like a laser disc on a DVD, but it's the way to see the films. And that cover looks pretty cool to me. I don't know what I'm expecting, but that one should be fun. These two I was really happy to get in the similar trade. The Fong Sai Yuk films, and again, Jet Li. This is called The Legend, and Legend Part 2 in the Western DVDs. These ones are, uncut and letterbox and subtitled, which is everything the American, Australian, UK discs are not. Very cool. Another Shaw Brothers, the Shadow Boxing X rental. Went to a closing down Civic Video and got a few things. Another cool Shaw Brothers to add to the collection. Shadow Boxing I don't know too much about, but it's got Gordon Liu in it, and that's always a good thing. This one's been recommended to me numerous times. My Young Aunty. Looks like a good one to me. Wow. Very cool. With Kara Hui. I think I've said that one right. More Shaw Brothers. These ones. Oh, geez, I'm stoked about these. Now, this one still shows up these days a bit. The 47 Ronin, a classic. Toshiro Mifune. Toshiro. I know I'm butchering it. I apologize, but Seven Samurai, Yojimbo, Fame, 47 Ronin. Saw this one a long time ago. I think I saw this on TV, probably on SPS. So I get to revisit that one. Never owned it. Excuse me. And the next ones, these All Eastern Eye ones, were... I was very lucky to get them. They're all very out of print and hard to find. Same director, Daredevil in the Castle. So these are not cheap and nasty martial arts films. These are, big, grandiose, epic samurai films, ninja films, all of the above. Daredevil in the Castle from like the 60s. This one I was really stoked about. Incident of Blood Pass. Very hard to find, very out of print. Region 1 is just as hard to find as the Region 4. Awesome. Samurai Assassin. All these from the same director. Not sure what year this one is. Black and white. 1964. And they're all Toho films, so that helps. Toho being the Godzilla company. Samurai Saga. Doesn't that look pretty weird? I love these old drawings. Samurai Saga. Another one, Eastern Eye. And another Eastern Eye. This is Alive. This one's quite hard to find. I like the quote at the top. He may very well be the next John Woo. Okay, sure. Anywho, no, I'm not even trying to say that name. I will get that completely wrong. But this is a modern Japanese film that looks pretty off the wall and sci-fi action to me. So Alive. I know I've had a few people tell me about this one, and yep, happy to add that one to the Eastern Eye collection. And the last one, because it was there and it was cheap, not because I'm a dirty old man. Sex and Chopsticks 1 and 2, The Forbidden Legend. Can I even show the back? I don't know. Who cares? I've seen boobs on YouTube so much these days. I don't think that rule applies anymore. Anyway, Sex and Chopsticks. Awesome, I guess. And moving on to the Blu-rays now. The first one isn't even mine. Pool Party Massacre. Got this one on a loan. I had to show it off because of that amazing, amazing cover. Independent slasher, and, well, I haven't watched it yet. Poolpartymassacre.com if you want to get it. It is very independent. But the person that I borrowed it from somebody else, and both of those people said this was shit. But I don't care. I'm still going to go in there and really hope that I get a fun retro slasher because, geez, that cover's awesome. It reminds me of like Ed Repka thrash CD covers. It really does, and those kills look pretty cool. But there you go. Pool Party Massacre. Let's see how we go. New Arnie, and not action Arnie. I'm liking where Arnie's going these days. He's doing he's doing films that suit his age, I think. He's gracefully doing slower films, and I think that's a good thing. And this is Aftermath. It's sort of like his take on Taken, really. Look, it's even got the icon. I know where you are. I'm going to kill you. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But that was funny. Aftermath, yep, new one. Got this one on the comp, but I saw it on Netflix under a different name. And I forgot what it is. It was a real terrible name. Forgotten or something like that with the number 10, like a real shit name. Anyway, The Good, the Bad, and the Dead is a far better name. Yes, it's got Danny Trejo and what was that guy? Oh yeah, Johnny Mesner. Dolph's in it, but he's not in it much, so it's not a Dolph film. This is a bit of a lie, but you're used to that in these films now. It's not a bad one. It's a pretty stupid in some regards, but Trejo is a bad guy. That's always fun. Jarhead. Now, obviously, this has been out for 100 years. I'm one of those guys that gets the DTV sequels first. So I've got Jarhead 2 and 3, and they were fun. But never saw the first one. Here we are. Obviously, I know that this is the real, quote-unquote, film, and the others were just the crappy DTV action films, but whatever. I enjoyed those, and, hopefully I can watch the more serious one as well and enjoy it. I have heard many, many good things about Jarhead, so cool. This was a strange find in a Vinnie's. I found this for $4. Shout at the Devil with Lee Marvin and Roger Moore. Never seen this one. But that's a cool lineup. And what year is this? I'm blind, or it's not there. 1976. Orion Pictures. Lee Marvin. Roger Moore. What a lineup. As was this. The original taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. $3 in a Vinnie's, like a Region A Blu-ray. Real strange thing to find. Never seen the original, which is a shameful act on my part, so I will watch this, and everybody has said this is amazing, so I know I'll like it. That's pretty much guaranteed. In the Line of Fire, Clint Eastwood, John Malkovich. Also in the Vinnies. Give this one a go. I do like Clint. Clint's good fun, good value. Not in the Vinnies. This one was from Diabolic Nam Angels. Nice upgrade this time. This one's on Code Red. Yeah, this is a good fun one. Nice upgrade from the Roger Corman released DVD, which was not correct aspect ratio. This one is much better. So yeah, American POWs on motorbikes. Cool. Vernon Wells is in that. Evictors. Haven't watched this since the VHS days. I know I've got it on a Shout Factory DVD, like as a pairing with something. I don't even remember what that was. But I never watched it on there. And now I don't have to because the Blu-ray's out and they've remastered it and everything's happy and wonderful. Evictors. Don't bother to lock your doors. Nothing can keep them out. Waha. Julie Darling. Been eyeing this one off from Code Red for a long time. Eyed it off on DVD, never pulled the trigger, and then finally got the Blu-ray. Sybil Danning film. From the makers of Chained. Twisted Nightmare. Another Code Red. VHS skipping DVD and going straight to Blu-ray. One of the more forgotten slashers, probably because of that, because it's only been on VHS, last released in, like 1986 or something. It's not bad. It's a little bit slow. It's similar to, which one? Berserker. The plot's quite similar. I actually preferred Berserker. That one's quite a undersung little slasher, I thought. This one doesn't have a killer bear, but, whatever. It does have a killer thing. Twisted Nightmare. Yeah, it's not too bad. And you can actually see the print for once. You could never see it on the DVD, on the VHS. The Unholy, new one from Vestron. Good film, this. Number 10. That's cool. Got the slipcase. I know a lot of people have been ordering from Amazon and just for whatever reason not getting slips. So I got this one from Deep Discount DVD if you want to give them a try. If you are keen on the slips, as many people are. Certainly when you got the first 9, to get the 10th one without messes with your OCD. So that's the Unholy. More slips. This one is 88's Just Before Dawn. Do have the Code Red, but that art on that slip is sensational. Like, that is really, really cool. Look, it reminds me of something like, Journey to the Center of the Earth or something. Land That Time Forgot. Yep, good fun slasher, obviously. And it's got I've got the reverse art in there, which is really cool. Yeah, I should do a comparison between this and the Code Red, because I don't need to keep both. Body Puzzle. Don't think this has been on Blue yet. Really cool slip on that as well. Lamberto Bava. Also known as Mysterio. Oh man, don't you hate it when that happens? I'll just put that to the side. Next one, Long Hair of Death, which you can't see because it's in flip side. Come on out, you son of a... There it is. Long Hair of Death, and it's done that thing again. Barbara Steele. Never seen this one, so that should be interesting. Who directed this? Antonio Margheriti. Oh, of course, I should know that. All right. Bloody slips. Here's one more bloody slip, and that's Silent Scream. This one's from Code Red, and I got this from Diabolic as well. I'm liking that Code Red are doing these slips. They're quite tasteful ones. So yeah, that's nice. Silent Scream's a pretty good thriller slasher. Upgrading from the Scorpion. Oh, this is actually a Scorpion. That's right. Scorpion and Code Red both doing the slips now. So that's really cool that I've now got Silent Scream on Blue. The DVD print was quite good, but can always do with an upgrade. And lastly, we move on to the box sets and special editions. The first one being the Steelbook of Mermaid. And we'll get the paper thing out of the way. This is latest Stephen Chow directed film. I don't think he's in it. Really nice steel on this. Nice art. So this is, Hong Kong fantasy comedy film. And let's see if we can get inside. There we go. Very cool. And yeah, I really liked the design on this one, so that's why I picked it up on Steel. Plus, it was also incredibly cheap, so apparently did incredibly well in Hong Kong at the box office. And I do like his films, whether he's in them or directing them. So yep, hopefully The Mermaid is a good one. Next up, OLantern. I got this one secondhand, quite cheap because of the dent on the box. That's fine with me, because the spine is fine, and that's the main thing that you're going to be seeing. This one's put out by Massacre Video and has quite the feature set. 30th anniversary, there you go. Apparently filmed as if it was... The director didn't really consider what he was making as being, a cheap horror film. He is adamant it is a quality film. Like Troll 2, I suppose. But OLantern, good fun. Next one is... This was really cheap. Overheard 1 and 2. The box set I picked up... Changed hands. My arm is getting very sore. Box set I picked up for $8 whole, double DVD, not Blu-ray. Infernal Affairs meets Wall Street, 2 epic Hong Kong crime thrillers. I do like a lot of the modern ones, the 90s and the 2000s Hong Kong and Korean action thrillers, the crime ones, the mafia boss type ones. And really cheap. I won't get them out actually too hard. But that should be good. Haven't seen either of those ones. Got this one in a trade. Oh dear, Witch House Trilogy. Full Moon. I am informed that the first one is not too bad. It's David Ducotto produced, directed film. Always saw that art and thought it was really neat. And parts 2 and 3, I have just forgotten who is responsible from those. I think it's the guy that did Dead Next Door, actually. That's Witch House 3. These look completely full moon quality pictures, so that should be fun. As you can see, the next one under there is the bird with the crystal plumage that every man and his dog has been showing off, so I will not open it up. New Arrow, big fat box. I do like, maybe I can get that out, the reverse art on the disc is, I actually wish they used this on the box, because this is some pretty cool art. That would be so much nicer on the box than whatever that is, which I don't mind, but this is just stunning. Awesome. So this is obviously Dario Argento's first feature length, and I'm a big fan of it. A lot of people think it's a bit slow, but I disagree. I think it's well placed, and that opening scene is amazing. So very cool. Next one, really happy to get this one, the Paul Nashi collection. You get in this awesome little set. Horror Rises from the Tomb, which I just watched the other night. That was good fun. Vengeance of the Zombies, Blue Eyes of the Broken Doll, Night of the Werewolf, and Human Beasts. The DVDs from, I cannot remember who they were now, which have been out of print for a long time, were starting to fetch silly money, particularly ones like Blue Eyes. So I got rid of the 1 or 2 that I had, and then this set landed in my happy hands. And it's really good, and the prints are amazing, so really, really nice upgrade. Paul Nashi films. And lastly, and absolutely not leastly, I am very happy to have the Blu-ray set of the 36 Chamber of Shaolin Trilogy, put out by IVL, a Hong Kong release company who did all the Shaw Brothers DVDs back in early 2000s, some of which are very hard to find now, many of which I am trying to get. And this is a real stunning release. Amazing transfers too. There we go. I have not seen the sequels yet. I've only seen part 1. Really nice set. 3 Blu-rays. Proper Blu-rays. A lot of Hong Kong Blu-rays. You've got to be really careful about what you're getting, because there's DVD upscales everywhere. From companies like Cam, I'm led to believe, largely upscales, but you can always trust IVL to do a good job. And they've done an amazing job with 36 Chamber of Shaolin Trilogy. And I will leave it there for this update, because I think I've talked for long enough and I'm losing my voice. Hope you all enjoyed. See you next time.